The slippery slope is real, as John Doyle would say. Lewis, what do you say to the argument? And I bring this back to the Black Lives Matter thing, agreeing with us in quotations, where it's just like, well, some protests are good. I mean, we saw it in Australia where they were having those climate protests. I'm sure it happens in the UK, and of course the BLM marches, and that's okay. That's all okay during lockdowns. But once you start, standing up for your rights, it's bad news, and it's a super spreader event. What do you make for that argument? I'm sure you've come across people. You've been doing videos at protests where people say, well, this protest is wrong. I don't know if I think I saw you ask somebody about comparing the protests. Have you? Or am I wrong?
I believe so. It's a very strange one, isn't it? How Black Lives Matter can organize protests consistently. I mean, they've done it throughout 2020, and well, the billions of dollars in damages that's the evidence for it, right? But yeah, it's funny, isn't it? How certain organisations, even Extinction Rebellion here in the UK, the smelliest hippies of all, can go around and do what they do. I don't know quite what they do, if I'm totally honest. I saw one just getting their tits out, and that's about it. That's literally it. One of the it's just ridiculous. But it's strange how all these organisations, Insulate Britain as well. I don't know if you've been seeing that from the UK, where
no, I've never heard of that.
They sit in the middle of the motorway as cars are coming, and to protest that each home should have insulation to combat climate change, when the organizer doesn't even have his home insulated. So it's classic stuff.
Wait a minute. So what? They want insulation installed by the government?
Yeah, which they're investing in already. So I don't know why. I don't know what their point is anymore.
That's the weirdest. That's like saying we must I don't know. We must install new windows in every home, or else we're blocking the freeway. That's hilarious.
This is climate activists, though, mate. So they're very unhinged. They're very you can't reason with these people, unfortunately. But yeah, it is strange. And speaking to protesters at the ones I've been covering, there have been thousands and thousands of people, just concerned parents, working class individuals that are really concerned for either their children, mandates, and the other people, the other working man. Yet not one single mainstream media outlet would cover it and talk about it. Which is, well, it's disgraceful. I don't really understand why they wouldn't. And most of the time when they do, it's just smear tactics. And we know why they do it. It lines the pockets, and it makes them look great. Because if you've got someone that just relies on the BBC every single day, and God help that person, then that's going to be more control for them, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just still wrapping my head around this other thing. It's a useful thing, insulation, but to be this is we want free insulation, national protest. We want paved driveways. This will stop us from oh my God.
Yeah.
Go to a lighter. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, with that movement, it's quite insane. I do recommend you check it out, because they'll sit in the middle of the motorways, and the police won't do anything. There's a clip of police officers saying, if there's anything I can get you guys, just give me a heads up. And you're like, can you imagine if that was an anti-COVID-19 vaccine guy? They just wouldn't be treated with the same respect.
I love that dainty British idea. Excuse me, love. We'll get you some tea and biscuits.
Oh, that's the classic line, isn't it? You went straight to the tea and biscuits. Could have said scones. Could have said scones, but you didn't.
Could have said scones. What is this word you were teaching me the other day? Pucka or something?
Pucka. Yeah, pucka.
I had to tell my girlfriend about it because I was so outraged. The spelling, just the idea that you can come up with these things, it disturbs me. I'm going to have to ask you, when you come on my show, I'm going to have to ask you to prepare an American accent.